The Zoom H6 is one of the most versatile audio tools I have ever used. Today I'll be talking about its many functions and uses and breaking down exactly why it's probably one of my most favorite pieces of equipment. The Zoom H6 is a recorder that records high-quality audio directly to an SD card and is powered with batteries. For this video, I'm recording to the recorder with this Deity D3 Pro shotgun mic. The Zoom H6 is portable, built well, and feels solid without being too large or heavy. It has exceptional preamps with very little self-noise when compared to other recorders. These points alone make the Zoom H6 a very powerful tool for recording all sorts of audio, such as podcasts, music, sound effects, and video. But there's so much more. It has 4 XLR inputs as well as several interchangeable microphone capsules that can be plugged in directly to the H6. The standard package comes with this unidirectional microphone that is the most sensitive to recording sound directly in front of it. These are the other microphone capsules that can be purchased separately that have different recording characteristics, including an attachment that provides 2 additional XLR inputs. This microphone capsule also has a 3.5mm TRSS. Are you serious? I don't even know if you can see that. I mentioned in my other video, when I put these up, I didn't put them up correctly. Oh yeah, you can totally see. I didn't put the stickies properly on the back. No cardboard? Cardboard. Okay, where was I? This microphone capsule also has a 3.5mm TRRS input for lavalier microphones and devices like the Rode Wireless Go. All 4 XLR inputs can deliver 12, 24, and 48 volts of phantom power with the ability to power them all at once or separately. It has a color screen which may not sound like a big deal, but it makes monitoring audio a breeze as the levels are color coded. Looking at the color screen, the menu is simple and intuitive. All the settings are easy to find and access. Although not super high quality, there is a speaker at the back. The sound isn't the greatest, but it's good enough to make sure you have the right channel selected and you're recording to it. Also back here is a 1/4 female thread to be able to screw in a stand like I have here. Another thing that adds a lot of flexibility with this unit is that the H6 can be used as an audio interface, meaning it can be plugged in directly to the computer to record in a digital audio workstation like GarageBand, Logic, or Ableton. It's also possible to plug it into a camera to get high quality audio recorded right onto the video instead of needing to sync it up later in post. Battery life on the H6 is reportedly 20 hours, which I would say is pretty accurate. Although the more phantom power inputs you're using at the same time, the faster it will drain, and from what I've read online, it's closer to 6 hours at that point, which compared to other recorders is still very good. You also have the flexibility of choosing the quality of the recording with bitrate options of 16 or 24-bit and a sample rate of 44.1, 48, and 96 kHz, with the higher bit and sample rates giving you more latitude for editing the audio without introducing artifacts. The last notable setting I want to mention are the auto, pre, and backup recording functions. Auto record can be set to start recording once an audio level is exceeded. Pre-record will start capturing audio before you even press the record button, and backup recording will record a backup track that is 12 decibels lower in case there is some clipping in your main recording. So why do I love this thing and who do I think it's for? It really comes down to how portable it is, the quality of the audio, and just how simple and easy it is to keep with you and set up anywhere, anytime. I used to do a lot of recording through this very large mixer here, which does provide you with a little bit more direct control, but it's probably best to record everything raw and fine-tune the compression, EQ, and panning in software after the fact anyways. And to use this, you need to have it connected to power, to a computer, and into software to record in. It takes significantly more time to get that thing set up and ready to go, and if you want to record in a different part of your house, you have to lug the computer, mixer, cables, power cords, everything. Never mind trying to record somewhere outside the house. A laptop isn't as bad as a tower or the iMac I use, but just having the Zoom H6 made everything simpler for me, especially since I record in my treated office, as well as here in my basement where I shoot photos and videos. This also becomes even more powerful when you're pairing it with a transmitter like the Rode Wireless Go with a shotgun or lavalier mic. With these two, you have a very portable and completely wireless setup. No cables, no power plugs. It's very clean setup and easy to take on location, outside, inside, the middle of the mountains, anywhere. For someone just starting out recording audio, you'd be hard-pressed to find one single piece of equipment that can fill so many roles. Add the non-compromising sound quality and portability, and it's pretty clear this is a great buy, even for someone who already has a whole recording setup and just wants to add more flexibility to how, when, and where they can record. A few last things I want to include in this video is 1, I mentioned that there is only one 3.5mm jack through the microphone capsule. This input only supplies 2.5 volts of plug-in power, which is safe for the type of microphones that can be plugged into it. It is possible to use these microphones with the XLR ports using a converter, but keep in mind that the lowest voltage the XLR inputs can supply is 12 volts. Most of these converters are simple ones and will transfer the full 12 volts right into the microphone. And I've even seen a few tutorial videos on YouTube showing this. Using this type of simple converter with the full 12 volts has the potential of damaging your microphone. What you need is a specific type of converter that drops the voltage down from the phantom power levels to plug-in power level. The only one I know of that specifically does this is the Rode VXLR transforming adapter. It doesn't matter which phantom power voltage is set, it will always convert it down to the correct voltage. I'll leave a link down below in the description to the converter as well as to the Zoom H6. And the second thing I wanted to mention was the XLR capsule that adds 2 more lines does not provide phantom power. If you need 6 inputs all with phantom power, you need to step up to the Zoom H8, which does have 6 XLR inputs. And while we're talking about the other recorders that Zoom offers, I just wanted to briefly mention that the Zoom H5 may be an option for you if you think the Zoom H6 is overkill. The H5 has 2 XLR inputs and apparently the exact same preamps, so the quality should be the same. They both accept the same microphone attachment capsules, but the H5 does not have a color screen. Once again, this may be something that you find unnecessary, so going with the H5 may save you a couple bucks. I personally wouldn't go for any of the recorders below the H5 because I've heard the quality just isn't as good. The Zoom H5 costs $279 US, the H6 is $329, and the H8 is $399. So that is the Zoom H6, probably my favorite tool for recording everything. There's just zero hassle with this device, and it makes setting up audio for shooting or recording so easy. If you found any value out of this video, and I helped you decide on if this recorder is right for you, I'd really appreciate you hitting that like button and leaving a comment below. Let me know what kind of equipment you use now for recording audio, and if you think the Zoom H6 would be a great addition to your equipment bag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.